Hey, Hunnies, welcome back to the PodCass. We're back. We're back in Canada. It's been a minute. Thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to be doing. There's lots of changes going on over here at the podcast station. So I'm happy for you guys to see where we're gonna go with this next. We're gonna bring in a little more structure. We've gotten some good feedback, some good advice from some friends of the pod. And I think we need to have some fun. We need to have some fun segments. We need to have less sad girl rants. I think that's the overarching thing that I'm getting. And so we're going to do some fun things. We're going to we still might double in a sad girl rant, but we are also going to be having some different sections of the pod. So we'll get into those a little bit later. More big changes coming. I chopped off all my hair.
Do a reveal.
Okay, right, reveal.
Get the bag. Show the bag.
Aaron likes it now because I look like a boy.
That's not why.
That's why.
That's not why.
That's why. He loves it. He's so much more attractive to me than he ever has been. No idea.
No.
Now that I look like Troy Bolton and Justin Bieber.
Look like Charlize.
Had a shaggy little baby with Meg Ryan. Yeah, and a little bit like Charlize. Sure, I'll take it all. Yeah, I chopped off all my hair. Really excited about it. Very fun. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope everybody's having a great back to school September. I don't know why, but for some reason, even though I have not been in school for coming up 10 years, oh my God, that's terrifying to say. I still like September is back to school. Like all I want to do is go to Staples and get like a magnet for my locker. You know, I just want to get a little cage magnet and put it in my locker and be like, fucking, I want to write on a whiteboard once at the beginning of the school year and then never touch it again, but it will be an accessory.
I have a whiteboard.
Okay. Yeah, your whiteboard's not fun.
Why?
It's just
you didn't buy it?
No, because it's weird and mannequin. It like comes out on fucking everything you have is the most cumbersome thing I've ever seen. Everything in our house that should be like a whiteboard, which you hang up to like write grocery lists on and stuff. No, it's like tucked away in the corner. It's massive. You have to pull it out. You have to like get rid of 3 mice that are living underneath it. You have to like move the couch for some reason to get at it. Like everything needs to be organized and moved to get at all your stuff, especially your things that you need for like organization and
That's
efficiency.
actually true.
Yeah, which is why we never use it. It's why we're so not organized and efficient, because if you want something, you have to move 18 Lego blocks to fish it out. But yeah. I don't know. Back to school. It's feeling good. The air is feeling crisp. I got my nails done, signature fall red. Here we go. I found my Pinterest board the other day from when I was 14 years old. That was terrifying. That was so scary. Oh my God. You guys, if you guys haven't been on Pinterest in a while, or even if you have, go back and remember when we started using Pinterest, because it's terrible. Every single thing I wanted to wear was black and teal. I thought that was just like the color combination. I wanted it to look like an oil spill in the ocean. That's what I wanted to look like. I wanted to look like I went on vacation in Indonesia and just came out of the crystal clear blue water covered in oil like a baby duck. I don't know why. It was just like black, teal, lace. I wanted to wear so much lace. I was saving all these quotes that were like, they were like, I don't know, quotes I resonated with, I guess. You can tell I just wanted to be loved so bad. Like no one had ever loved me and I just really wanted to be loved so bad. It was like, I can't say things won't be broken, but I can say that I'll never leave. I was like, Jesus Christ. It's like basically saying like, I can't promise that your life won't be shit. Your life will actually suck ass, but I'm not going anywhere. That's like my nightmare now. Yeah. So if you have any chance, I would go back and look at your old Pinterest messages because it's very fun. I also was like so into The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Classic.
Yeah, it really was.
12-year-old girl.
I know. But at the time, here's what I miss about being a kid is like now, if I liked something that was so overdone, I would almost feel a little bit embarrassed, even though I know I shouldn't. Like I'm allowed to like whatever I like, even if it's popular. Who gives a fuck, you know? But for some reason, it's like that. Like, oh, everyone has that. Like, for example, I actually kind of love little kitschy dumb signs that are like, it's time for wine, you know?
No.
I do. I think they're cute. I think they're I grew up with them. I had them in my house. My man had them around all the time.
I know.
And I love stopping to read them and be like, okay, interesting reminder, but I think they're fun. I think they're kind of funny and silly and fun. But everyone makes fun of them so much. We make fun of everything. Everything sucks. I make fun of it. I just don't.
What's like the first thing you do when you enter an Airbnb?
Is make fun of everything?
100%.
Yeah, of course.
It's Airbnb core too to have signs.
Well, that's what you do. I feel like when I enter an Airbnb, I'm like, this is great. This is great. This is great. Like because I always booked it. So I'm like, this is great. You guys like this? Isn't this nice?
Yeah,
you guys like, isn't this nice? Isn't this good? Look at the full size kitchen.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is, and I have quite a few of my girlfriends who will do this with me, which I love is a very sweet quality, is like when we walk into an Airbnb, especially if like I booked it or if they booked it, like we will in exchange for each other be like, this is perfect. This is awesome. This is perfect. Yeah. Amazing. That's okay. There's some black mold. Who gives a fuck? We won't be in the house anyway. We're going to be out. We're going to be partying. Who cares? You don't care about anything. You're just like, that's totally fine. No shampoo. Fuck. My hair could use a break. I don't need a wash day. Like, it's really cute how we're just like, oh, isn't this awesome? It's awesome. I like it. But yeah, I want to like, I remember what it felt like to be a 12-year-old girl and walk into like a Claire's and look around at all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff. And as soon as I was maybe 3 years older than that, I would walk into Claire's, see all the Nightmare Before Christmas stuff and be like, lame. Like, that's so lame. Like, But when I was 12 years old, I would walk into the Claire's, see all the Night Before Christmas stuff and be like, amazing. They have so many of the thing that I want. I love it. Right?
I hate to break it to you.
What?
Claire's went bankrupt.
What?
This year, yeah. August 2025.
I used to have 10 shares of Claire's.
Did you actually?
I had 10 stocks of Claire's.
Oh, they're worth something. Because jewelry store Claire's sold its business to a private equity to Ames Watson for $104 million US.
This is terrible, terrible, terrible news.
You might get some money. You bought 10 stocks of Claire's.
Yeah. I was a kid and I was being told how to invest my money. And so I bought 10 shares of Claire's. It was like $100 or something.
Claire's is only going to be good forever.
Yeah, I loved Claire's. It was like, invest in what you like. That's what the advice I got was at the time, was invest in things you like. And I loved Claire's.
That's so funny.
I can't believe there's no more Claire's.
Isn't Claire's where everyone learned to shop?
Is there any more icing? Is icing still around?
I mean, what's icing?
Icing is the cooler Claire's, owned by Claire's. for Claire's is for like ages.
I don't think so. If Claire's went bankrupt,
right? That would make sense logically. I just don't want it to be true. Fucking hate that. Claire's no icing. Fuck. When I was a kid, oh my God, Claire's is like, okay. So I feel like Claire's is age. I got my ears pierced at Claire's when I was 3.
Yeah, everyone learns to shoplift there.
Whoa. Okay, you don't need to make it dark.
Isn't it?
I don't know. I didn't. I respected the sanctity of Claire's.
Well, you're a part owner.
Yeah. I was like, this is my business, actually. So I'm not going to mess around in here. Oh my God. Yeah. Claire's was from like ages, I want to say like 2 to 3. 3 was young. I got my ears pierced when I was 3. But I feel like for most people, it was like from ages 5 to like 12, 13, Claire's was just like, oh my God, they had everything for you. Like a rack for you that you wanted to love. They had fun, squishy toys. They had like cute, charmy stuff. It was just so fucking cute. And then when you got to ages like 14, 15, like, and you wanted to be a little cooler, you wanted to have more like sophisticated jewelry, or you started going to like semi-formals or whatever dumb dances they had, but you needed like cheap costume jewelry. Like the jewelry there was all like $5, $7, $10, $12. You would go to icing, and icing was like, icing was like stripper core, but not quite, It was cool. It was cool to get a necklace of icing. They had an icing in the Oshawa Mall, and then I think they also had a Claire's. But Claire's went out of business is so sad. That means the kids aren't wearing cheap jewelry that's turning them green anymore.
No more green jewelry.
It's actually really fucking upsetting. That's character building.
I don't know what they're wearing. It's probably thrifted.
Look. I'm not saying that our generation's had it the hardest. There's been generations before us that have had to do crazy shit, all the world wars and stuff. I get it. But the fucking fact that kids today are going to grow up without green fingers. Honestly, you're soft. You're weak.
You're soft.
That's so weak of you to not have green ass hands. To not look like you have brass knuckles made out of seaweed. If you don't have that, I don't respect
brass
it.
knuckles made out of seaweed.
I don't respect it. You need the girl brass knuckles is like 3 like black and green ring lines from your shitty. I actually have one kind of right now because I got a ring in Italy and it's turning my finger green. Memories.
I bought that for you.
You did, yeah. $10. You tried to propose to me with this. I said no.
You wanted a wedding ring.
Figure it out. Anyway, I was who told? Oh, Sarah. Sarah was like, my favorite parts of the podcast were when you're mean to Aaron. I was like, I'm never mean to Aaron. I guess I'm kind of mean sometimes.
Constantly mean to Aaron. I'm trying to figure out how much you own in Claire's. I think you might not be worth anything.
Shit.
Your first investment was terrible.
Terrible. Tanked it. Jeez, I'll never make it in the stock market. Fuck.
What else would you invest in right now?
Oh my God.
If you were going to invest in what you believe in.
I would invest in myself. I don't know. I don't know what I would invest in right now. I'm trying to invest in myself. Aaron told me I needed to look hotter for the algorithm, so I put on this slutty black top that's not slutty at all. But he said that I wasn't allowed to wear my baggy t-shirt that I got from my ex-situationship.
Smart wool.
Whatever. Me and Aaron love to keep my ex's clothes. If you're an ex and you're watching this, we have your clothes and we're wearing them, both of us, and we're enjoying them greatly. Yeah, we're enjoying them greatly. It's nice. We say thank you every time we wear it.
That's true.
We say thanks for the soft shirt, and then it sucks because I feel like my ex gave it to me being like, here's something to remember me by.
And then your schlubby boyfriend wears it.
Yeah, and then my new boyfriend's like, fuck, this is a sick shirt. I love it.
Yeah.
This is mine now. I love the color red.
My gut hanging out.
Yeah. You love it.
Winnie the Poohing.
Yeah. Okay. So that was our little intro. Look at me. I'm keeping us on track on time. Investing in myself. Wait,
if you had to invest in one thing, what would it be?
I said myself.
No, an actual stock company. I want to know where your the idea of the market is.
Okay. Well, I do have stocks in weed, which was also not a good idea because then the government took it over. Yeah. And I have a little bit of stocks in TD Bank.
No, but if you had to pick one, like they're gonna take me to the future. Invest in what you like. You'd be like a McDonald's person.
McDonald's?
They pay dividends.
I mean, I do love McDonald's. I love anything with a good chicken nugget, but I don't think I would invest in them because honestly, I think the Gen Z and Gen Alpha and whatever Gen Beta cucks. I think all the gens with the Greek names, they're already getting smarter. Apparently Gen Z is like the least drunk generation. And as someone on the cusp of millennial and Gen Z, I'm in the millennial.
You're definitely millennial.
I'm in the millennial. Nope. Someone told me it was 94 to 97 and I'm holding on to that. I'm holding on to that
People
for
change that
dear
shit all the
fucking
time.
life. No, they don't. I've always heard 94 to 97. Or 94 to 96? Because 97 is the start of Gen Z.
It started in 85 for millennial.
Yeah, 94 to 96 or 97, they say is like the cusp of Gen Z millennial, or because millennial starts at 97.
Everyone wants to be a cusp. No one wants to be anything.
No, I mean, no, that's not true. Millennials who were born in the 80s and the 70s?
No.
Yeah.
85 to 95.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a 10-year thing or 15-year. Right in.
Okay. Anyway, millennials who were born in the 80s are very proud of being millennials.
Because they had it tough.
I mean, it was just a specific vibe, you know? Like, you'll see some of those TikToks of, like, the girls with, like, the clip-in extensions and, like, the concealer on their lips and, like...
Millennials were the ones wearing everything on your mood board.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were wearing teal. They were wearing owls.
And I was, like, a young girl being like, I wish I could be like them. Like, they're cool and they're, like,
so
19
cool.
or whatever. Yeah. They're, like, 5 years older than me and they're, like, so cool.
They're not cool.
I loved, like, a big wool scarf that was, like, in my dream board.
Yeah.
But I also wanted to dress like kind of goth, but then I didn't want to go full goth. I wanted to be like goth with teal, you know? It was really teal. I still like teal.
They were pop punk goth.
They weren't. They were like layering a bunch of like little camis over top of like low-rise jeans, and they were like heavily impacted by, I feel like, the Britney Spears era.
Yeah.
So they were trying to do like a little bit of that, but then their moms wouldn't let them out in like something as slutty as Britney Spears would wear. Britney Spears looks so good in all of her music videos. She had like low-rise jeans and little like crop top. And crop top at the time was like, no, you don't show your midriff. It was still like, we're going to look back on that time and be like, wow, it was like the 1920s when you couldn't show your ankles, you know? When you like weren't allowed to show your midriff. Crop tops, new phase, right?
Everyone can do it.
Yeah, anyone can wear crop. You wear crop top to work. You wear a crop top.
Men do it.
Yeah, men love it. You can wear crop top anywhere you want. People not offended by a stomach anymore. Stomach is like, yesterday's freaking news. Crop top and jeans is actually now a later millennial target sign.
100%.
The cute thing for Gen Z is fun pants and a
They love
regular top, whatever.
big pants.
But at the time, it was like my mom was not letting me out of the house in a crop top. And I definitely know that the girls 5-10 years older than me, their moms were not letting them out of the house in a crop top. So they all had layered camis, but then trying to do the Britney Spears jean thing. And then everyone had just figured out about extensions and everyone was doing weird clip-ins and bad eyeliner, you know? But it was a rock and roll time.
You all had belly button piercings.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, not all of us. Not all of us.
Definitely had belly button piercings.
Yeah. Cuspers was a belly ring thing for sure. But honestly, Cuspers was a millennial thing because that was the older cool girls that I knew had belly rings, or the girls in some of the the start of reality TV shows. I feel like in my mind, maybe they didn't, but in my mind they did.
I remember when I was a kid looking up at your people, the 2 years older than me.
Yeah.
Thank
you for reminding me of that.
You hot young teenage. When I was
I hate the string of words that you're putting together. Yeah.
When I was 11, 12,
yeah,
the hotter 13, 14-year-olds had belly button piercings. And then when I became 13, 14, no one had belly button piercings. It was this weird little moment in time.
You guys are so cool. But you're right. It was a little snapshot. I don't know why. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't think of any specific reality TV show where they had belly rings, so maybe they didn't, but I don't know. I just thought it was really cool to have a ring in there, but I always imagined someone putting their pinky in it and then hooking it and then ripping it out.
To me, the dangly ones was oh, she's promiscuous.
She's promiscuous?
When I was
you were 12 years old going, oh, she's promiscuous.
If she had a dangly belly button dangling on her midriff, I was she would probably.
Dangling on her she was promiscuous if she had a dangling belly button ring on her midriff? Are you 85 years old? What are you talking about?
I had no experience with anything.
She's promiscuous for sure.
I was just
dangler on her midriff.
I was wondering.
Dangler on her midriff. It sounds like a ball sack.
What are you talking about?
She's got a dangler on her midriff.
I'm just looking for
potential
mates.
Ew, potential mates? What's wrong with your vocabulary tonight? Figure it out, man. She looks promiscuous because her dangly on her midriff
in a good way.
She's a potential mate. Okay. No one uses those English words. You can just say it just seemed like she was a bit of a slut.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Well, just say it.
And that was awesome to me.
Of course. We love sluts. Everyone loves sluts.
That's awesome. I bet she would give you a hand job.
Gone are the days where we have to not say the word slut because we think it's offensive. Slut is a compliment.
Is it?
Of course.
Yeah.
It's only an insult if the person receiving the word slut takes it as an insult. And the only way that would happen is usually if it's said with a lot of vitriol from a man. But men don't really say it anymore because they're kind of scared of saying it. Look how scared you are to say it to get fucking canceled. Most of the time, it's just used to describe women among women. And I think it's a compliment. There's literally shirts that are I don't want to slut shame you, but you should have been sluttier today. People love being slutty. People love being I'm a whore, I'm a slut whore, I'm a little slut garbage whore, you know?
That'd be your live, laugh, love posters.
Slut garbage whore. Live, laugh, love.
Eat candy and slut it up.
Yeah, eat candy and open your labia. Gross.
Ruined it.
Gross. I know. I always bring it into the labia combo.
That your
Do you know why though, honey? Do you know why though? Because for so many years I was tucking that shit in anytime I was undressing in front of other people. I was pretending that it wasn't that long. I was not mentioning it to anyone. I was afraid to tell anyone I went to the bathroom. I was very ashamed of that.
Now your new catchphrase is shit my butt off.
Now I love to say I'm gonna shit my ass off every day because I do. Constantly. I have really long labia. I'm just okay with it. And you know what? Do I talk about it too much?
People might on the pod.
Some people might say, I don't care. If you like this pod, then you better like that. You better like hearing about it. Better make you feel nice.
Everyone just
stop trying to silence me.
Clicks out.
You man. Okay. We got to move on.
Yeah. What's your catchphrase?
We have segments now and we're serious. This is a serious production house. Let me drink my soda. House. House, like Lady Gaga. House. What is it? House Labs. House of Gaga. That's what it is.
Cast phrase of the week.
Okay. We're going to do a fun new segment that is a pun. Millennials love puns. Called Cast Phrase, where I am going to give you a phrase that I'm going to try out for the week. I'm going to report back next week and tell you how it went. It might be like a weird phrase or just something I thought of. I don't know, but I encourage you to try it out and write in to askthepodcast@gmail.com to tell me how it went if you did try it out. So cast phrase of the week is going to be, feel free to try this out. Again, let me know how it goes. Fuck. We need $20,000. That's the cast phrase of the week. I don't care where you say it. I actually would prefer you say it in a context where it makes zero sense. Just fuck, we need $20,000. The reason I'm choosing this for the cast phrase of the week is because last night in his sleep, Aaron woke me up. He was still dreaming and said, fuck, we need $20,000. And then said a bunch of other really weird stuff afterwards. Not weird, like concerning, like he killed someone, just weird as like, I don't know, random stuff. He was like, yeah, we need it because we were sleeping on the pans. And I was like, the pans? And he's like, the pains. And I was like, okay. So anyway, all that to say, I've been really enjoying fuck, we need $20,000. And I encourage you to try this out wherever you are. Bonus points if it's somewhere crazy, like at a funeral. Fuck, we need $20,000. And if people ask you what for, you have to continue the bit.
For the pains.
You have to continue the bit at least long enough to explain what you need $20,000 before. So maybe you do a little prep before you go into a situation. But I'm going to try out, fuck, I need $20,000. And then I'm going to see what people ask me. And I'm just going to see what happens and what comes out. So feel free to try it out. Let me know how it goes. That's your cast phrase of the week.
Nice. Didn't I said something nice in my sleep. You're good. You're good at everything.
You were like, you're good. You're good at everything. And I was like, thanks, honey. And you were like, you're good at getting mad. And I was like, at who? And you're like, at me. And I was like,
getting mad.
Yeah, true. Fair enough. Okay. Now we're going to go to our next segment. This has traditionally been something I've just kind of worked into different things, different parts of the podcast. But we're going to keep it maybe a little bit more concise here, or try to anyway. We're going to do some advice. This is the advice section of the pod. We actually do have some write-ins. So we're going to answer a couple questions. We're going to give a couple bits of advice. But again, if you have some advice that you would like to mail in, please go to askthepodcasts@gmail.com and submit your questions. And I will get to them in my next very fancy segment of my very structured podcast. Okay. This first question is, what is the monetary value of your relationship? AKA, how much would it take to leave your partner? Wow, it's just a question for me. I like it.
$20,000.
Fuck. Honestly, I need $20,000. See? It's working already. No, I'd do anything for $100.
$100?
You know I'd do anything for $100.
Would you get back with me?
Yeah.
For $100?
Yeah.
100 to leave.
I'm making $200.
That's $200.
It's $200 right there. Yeah, it says you have to leave your partner. It doesn't say for how long.
It's true. Cass's number to do anything is $100.
Yeah, I love $100. Okay, that's cool.
100
Did
is
it?
a nice clean number.
Got it. Man, okay. How to handle a shithead spouse who doesn't like celebrating your special days? Leave them. Just leave them. I know I got in trouble because a while back I was trying to do advice, and a lot of my advice was like, do you even like this person? Just leave them. And honestly, I know that seems like flippant and dismissive. I don't mean it to be. I just genuinely think if you're writing down questions about how your spouse doesn't celebrate your special days and is a shithead, just leave. Just leave. You'd have so much more fun. I know that like it's like the devil you know is better than the devil you don't know, or whatever. But I feel like just you don't know how good life could be, you know? I mean, maybe you could try talking to them and be like, can you get me a birthday cake? But if they don't do that, I'd leave. My answer to most of that is leave. There's some relationship, and the reason I say this advice is because there's been multiple relationships I really should have left sooner. Some that never should have even started. So I get how hard it is. I get that that's not just like an easy statement. I feel like whatever, but I do think if it sucks and you have any inkling to leave, like on the other side of it, knowing how much better life can get when you just like leave the situation, you know, leave. You can do it. Whatever you don't think you can do on your own, you can do it. I promise. Okay, in your opinion, do you think open relationship is going to take over and become the norm eventually? Said a person who's very hopeful that open relationships are going to take over and become the norm eventually. That sounds like you're pumped for it. So congrats on your cheating. No, congrats on your open relationship. I don't know. I don't know. No, I don't know. I think everyone will always do what works best for them. I think obviously norms are a thing to take into play because honestly, I actually feel like I've changed my mind. I feel like open relationships are actually kind of the norm already. Like if you think about it, it used to be very normal for people to like, and it still is in some places, but for people to like really court each other and really like go after one person. And even if you weren't going to be great to that person or you didn't like love that person the most, it was like the idea of having like a boyfriend, a spouse, a husband, a wife, whatever was like the goal. So you just did everything you could to get to that place. Even if you fucked around on them afterwards, you were trying to get to that place, you know? But now everyone's like, oh, wait, I don't have to do that. I can just kind of communicate what I want, especially in, I would say, like a younger and more like liberal space. So now people are just getting cheated on for free. Like everyone's just out here, I don't know, in like open situationships, nothing's official, whatever. And if you like that and it's fun for you and you want to hoe out, honestly, it's great. Like I've been in an open relationship before and it's awesome because you get like the benefits of a relationship and then you also get to kind of like do whatever you want. Just super, super fun and I love it. But if you don't want an open relationship and you feel like gross at the thought of having one, but you're kind of like getting talked into it because, I don't know, you want something, I don't know, you like this person or you think you like this person or whatever. I guess my point is that there's nothing wrong with like wanting a relationship either. I think now we're like afraid to say that we want that. We're afraid to be like, oh yeah, I actually want to have a relationship. Some people aren't. Some people get very comfortable with that, but I think some people are still kind of like, no, I don't know. But then if I look at the longevity of a lot of those people, I think a lot of them eventually do end up in relationships and do end up in happy relationships. So maybe people are just being more picky choosy and like doing open relationships until they find something that feels like really good for them.
Close it up.
What?
When they find something.
Yeah, and then they find something and close it up. Or I mean, I'm sure some people keep it open, but I don't think it's the future. I think it's just always been that way. Everyone's always kind of searched and wandered around. You've just called it different things and you've had different perks to being like a husband, a wife, a long-term partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. And then, you know, you get to a place now where I think some people do want a relationship, but they feel like they're not supposed to because that's not like the cool thing to want. It's cool to just like fuck around. And honestly, fucking around is super fun and cool if that's what you want to do. But there's also nothing wrong with just wanting to close it up. I think people will always, people will always do what works for them. I don't think there's a future.
It seems that if you start in an open relationship, then like it's pretty hard to close it up, and vice versa. If you start closed and you're opening it up, it seems like you're on your last legs.
That's what I think it seems. I don't know that it's always like that.
I don't know anything, but
yeah. I mean, me neither. But I think like if I'm speculating, I feel like you are right. Having an open relationship and then closing it up is kind of difficult because it feels like the terms of your relationship have already been set. So to change them feels kind of strange. The only exception to that, I think, is when people have in the mindset that they're like dating someone and then also dating multiple people and then making it official. Because this is a thing that I see happen all the time, actually, with some friends of mine, where they'll be with someone and a friend of mine's actually been with someone for like, I want to say like 4 or 5 months at this point. And they're exclusively doing things together. He lives somewhere else. She's going to visit him. Like they're having this whole relationship. They're going on vacation together. They really like each other, but she has no idea if they're boyfriend and girlfriend.
What?
Because they haven't had that conversation.
What?
And she doesn't want to be the one to bring it up.
Why?
Because I think a lot of women are afraid of being the girl who's like, when are we? Which, you know. I get it. You want the guy to put in a little bit of effort and be like, hey, I like you and I want to lock it down. And if he doesn't, then you just want to be cool and going along with it. But it's like they're fully dating. I'm pretty sure they're exclusive because she's not sleeping with anyone else. And she's like, I think we're boyfriend, girlfriend, but he and he wants to do all these things and treat her, but he hasn't explicitly said that. And so I do think there's a lot of like weird terms and conditions. Like for some people, they'll date a while and then they'll date a bunch of different people and then they'll be like, no, I want to be exclusive with you. And like, do you want to be boyfriend and girlfriend? That to me feels like it was technically an open relationship that got closed, but I think it has a chance because I think you were just looking at it differently. It's all about perspective.
That's true. Everyone's dating around.
Right? Everyone dates around until you're like, do you want to be like my person kind of thing?
Wow.
But then
Everyone's starting open.
Yeah, exactly. But then there's also this, which is great and fine. And like lots of people I think are happy that way. But then there's also this weird in between now where people can ask you to be exclusive with them, but then not be girlfriend and boyfriend, which feels so insane to me. Like the commitment phobia on that is nuts. You can have a girlfriend or a boyfriend and just break up with them. You can have a girlfriend or boyfriend for a week and just break up with them. There's no legal binding document. It's all just what you think in your head. If you want to be exclusive with someone, but you guys are not girlfriend and boyfriend, what are you doing? Or girlfriend and girlfriend or boyfriend and boyfriend, sorry. But like, if you're not the friend, whatever, if you're not a partners, girlfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, and you are exclusive, what the hell is going on?
Your non-ethical monogamy.
No, it's insane. That's literally insane. Just be together. You're basically saying we're not together, but we're not sleeping with anyone else. Be together, and if you don't like it, break up with it. Just move on. I don't know. That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
That's good.
If you're gonna be exclusive, just anyway.
Write in.
Yeah, write in your comments about, have you ever been in a relationship where you are exclusive but not partners or together in the girl, boy, boyfriend way?
Yeah.
And if so, what did that look like?
Remember our first week together?
How did it resolve?
Remember our first week? Sorry to interrupt.
What? Yes.
I was like, we were like 2 seconds in, and I was asking, I was like, what are we doing later? I was like, what are we? And then you were like, husband and wife.
Yeah, you were gonna ask like, what are we having for dinner? So you're like, what are we? And I was like, husband and wife.
It's really
yeah.
No confusion.
No confusion. I mean, we were saying that already. I wouldn't have said that just out of the blue. We were already like, are we married? Yeah.
Yeah.
Moved really fast.
Lesbians.
Yeah. U-hauling. Hard. Do you know some people still don't know what U-hauling is?
I know.
Crazy.
Shocking.
I know. What do you do when your partner keeps making you food that tastes really bad? This is the next question. I have this problem constantly. What do you do when your partner keeps making you food that tastes really bad? You just tell them it's bad.
Actually?
Yeah, I tell you when your food's bad.
And then I eat all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, normally you won't eat my food.
The one thing I really like and I think is maybe a good marker of a relationship, again, like what do I know? But one thing I do think is a really good marker of a healthy relationship that I found is being able to be completely honest about the way that you feel. Now, that doesn't mean being like intentionally cruel, but I don't find that you feel intentionally cruel when you're just being honest. It sometimes sounds like you're being a bit of a bitch, but so what? Like, so what if you're being a bit of a bitch? Like, for example, if someone makes me something that I don't like and I'm spending every single day with them, it's okay if I go, I really appreciate you making me dinner. That's so nice and like really helpful. And then if they ask how it is, I can be like, it's bad.
It's terrible.
It's actually really bad.
But there's lots of things you don't like.
Sure.
There's many things.
But wouldn't you feel worse if I lied to you and was like, it's amazing, and you knew I was lying?
Faked it.
Yuck. And I totally get the impetus to do that because I feel like in any other relationship I've had, I've definitely been like, well, no, of course you can't say it's bad. You have to be like, thank you so much. And I think it's so great. But I do, and I expect the same in return. Like if you don't like something, I want to know. But I also want to feel appreciated.
I'll never tell you.
I know. You lie to me.
I'll never tell you something.
I make bad food and you won't tell me.
And I'll eat it all.
What's the worst thing I made you recently?
I don't like it when people tell me, pretend to enjoy my food. Yeah, I guess I get what you're saying.
Exactly.
I don't get when people pretend to enjoy it and
me neither.
And then try to fix it. Try to like tell you different ways to fix it.
That's annoying and passive aggressive. Just be honest.
Bullshit. Yeah, you're right.
I get it.
You are honest.
I'm a former passive aggressive though. I'm a former, maybe not even aggressive, just like passive, and I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings, but it probably came off passive aggressive because I was hiding the way I actually felt about things.
Your food is very good.
I know, and then sometimes I bomb it.
No, it doesn't bomb. Sometimes I'm just like thinking of something else in my head.
Oh, of how you want it made?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
like that
doesn't live
time I
up-
made you soup and then I pureed it and I made a beautiful butternut squash soup, completely pureed. And you were like, I wanted chunks.
That's not what my
So you're
mom
like a
does.
4-year-old.
Yeah.
You have weird requests though. Like you want me to fuck up food. You want me to make food like,
Slop.
yeah, you love things that are mushy. Which is hard for me because like I enjoy like crunchy and like different textures. And you're like, no, just slow cook it for 1,000 years until it's nothing but slop.
Just give me slop.
What's the worst thing I made for you recently? Don't avoid the question.
What's the worst thing you ever made?
I've made for you recently.
I don't know.
You don't have one?
No, I don't know.
Did you hate the chili?
Chili was good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Let's cut this out. We got to keep it moving.
Lies.
We got to keep it going.
I don't believe you. Okay.
How many questions are left?
I don't know.
Just rip through them.
Oh, okay. I have one more question that I'll do then, and then we'll move on to the next segment because, yeah. But I feel like you're lying to me, Aaron.
I'm not lying.
You didn't like the chili. It's okay. We'll fight about it later. Okay. If one of you turned into a worm, how would your other half take care of your new worm form? Jesus Christ. Actually, this is a hard one to answer because I know everyone loves that. Would you love me if I was a worm question? Aaron would love me if I was a worm, but he would also be breeding me with thousands of other worms and then using my shit to grow his plants.
The other worms would just be you.
What?
I would cut you in half, and then I'd have 2 worms, and then I'd breed those 2 worms, and then I'd have 1,000,000 just you. It would be genetically identical worms.
And then you'd keep me in a bathtub?
Yeah, and I'd give you all the food you could eat,
All the compost?
all the compost.
And then you would take my shit and make beautiful plants?
Yeah, 100%.
There you go. A love story for the ages.
There you go.
Okay, so if Aaron was actually, I should answer the question too. If Aaron was a worm, oh, he would hate me. I mean,
would you
I would
do?
hate this too. I would hate being in a. It sounds like hell to be in a bathtub full of just me
It does?
with every version of myself. The schizophrenia that would ensue.
That's true.
The absolute intrusion of my entire life in space. I'm just breeding with myself, cloning with myself. Oh my God.
That's true.
Actually sounds kind of hot.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm kidding. But what was I going to say? If you were a worm, I would do something that you would probably hate. I would get you like a really nice tank and a lot of really cute little clothes and a lot of little, and I would like dress you up and I would take lots of little pictures with you. And then I would like get you lots of little things and bring you with me. I would bring you with me everywhere though.
You put me in like a little purse?
Yeah, I put you in a little purse. I'd get you a little toy plane.
Little worm
I'd put you in the plane.
sunglasses?
I'd let you fly around your
That
own
sounds
plane.
sick.
You love planes.
That sounds awesome.
Mm-hmm. I would get lots of little like mini things to
I would definitely like a little worm hat, and I would like little worm glasses and like a little worm scarf.
Of course.
Because I'd be all neck, and I'd want to be like, no, I'm up here.
Yeah.
You know, like my head's up here.
Totally. I would deck you out.
Yeah.
I would get you like your own little terrarium area. I would get you your own little garden area. I could basically build miniature worlds of whatever you want. I could get you working at a carnival. I mean, a little mini carnival. For a while.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Be cute, you know? Yeah.
Oh, I'd like to ride on a model train.
I'm sure you would. We'll have one of those running around the whole house. You just hop on whenever you like, baby.
I would like to go on one that goes through a Christmas village.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Nice. Bring Christmas into this.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
definitely.
Halloween, you're getting full outfits.
Oh, totally.
Different
Miniature
costume
world?
changes. Yeah, a little haunted house.
Oh, that
Freak you
sounds
out.
sick.
Yeah.
I'm freaked out.
That's what I would do. For sure. Okay. That concludes our advice segment.
Right in.
Right in. AskThePodcast@gmail.com.
Or
Have any questions?
Instagram DM.
Or Instagram DM. Yeah, Ask the Podcast on Instagram. We're multi-dimensional. We're multi-platform-dimensional. Okay. Next segment, we're gonna do. What are we doing next?
Oh, this one's new and it's exciting. This is like Cass's secret little talent. She can tell you the plot of any movie really fast.
Ooh, yeah.
So we're gonna do a 3-minute movie, and she's gonna tell us the entire plot in 3 minutes. Take a sip of your water first, maybe.
Okay, it's not water. It's obviously soda. How dare you? Okay, I just want to preface this by saying, often I will explain movies in a condensed way to Aaron. I'm not usually known for being a very condensed person. I don't think that I'm very concise in the way that I speak. So that's why we have a time limit.
Yeah.
This will be the first time that I'm trying to do it in 3 minutes or less. So I'm going to try and get all the details I can of the movie. And we're going to do a popular movie. But if you haven't seen the movie, go watch it afterwards. Tell me if I got it right.
Yeah.
So that's why we have the 3 minutes. Aaron's going to give me some countdown reminders so I know how much time I have left.
Sure.
And we're going to try 3 minutes. Best movie explanation I got from my own memory.
I'll say 1 minute, 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. We should call this a spoiler alert.
Okay.
Because it's alert.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Nice.
Tell the movie.
The movie that we're going to be doing today, a movie I just saw recently, but I popped in and out of, so I might not be perfect on the timelines. Gonna do my best, is Forrest Gump. Classic.
It's really long.
Really long. So let's see if I can do it in 3 minutes. Ready?
Ready, set, go.
Okay, so Forrest is a kid and he's like very special needs, and his mom is Sally Field, and she really wants him to have the same opportunities as everyone else because she's like, you can do anything and I believe in you and I love you. And then Forrest is like, I can do anything and you believe in me and I love me. And it's like the power of having just like a simple train of thought. He's not like clouded by other things, you know? So he's actually very like inspirational and motivational. This is a theme throughout the whole movie. Anyway, so Sally Field wants him to go to a normal school, and they're like, he can't go to that school. He's got to go to school for the boys that are, not going to say the R word on the podcast. Anyway, so then she's like, look, he ain't no whatever. I'm gonna show you up. I'm gonna make sure that he gets into school. So she fucks the guy. Crazy. And then he's like, your mom sure cares about your education, son. And also Forrest has fucked up legs. So he's just like got so much going on. He's kind of like the Helen Keller of the movie. So he has like multiple things going on at the same time. I don't think I should have said Helen Keller. Anyway, so he's got the legs and then the brain and whatever. But then he goes to school and he's like, I'm gonna figure it out and I'm gonna do it. And he meets this girl, and her name is
Jenny,
and her name is Jenny. Sorry.
1 minute.
That's not Sally Field. Okay, so her name is Jenny, and she's blonde and she's cute. And he's like, I love you, Jenny. I love you so much. And then she's like, you don't even know what love is. And then she's getting molested the whole time by her dad. Crazy plot twist. So she hangs out with Forrest all the time because obviously she doesn't want to be at home, and it's crazy. And she's like, I wish I could fly away, far away from here in the cornfield. And he's like, don't worry, Jenny. So then Forrest is getting bullied, and he has his leg braces on. And then Jenny's like, oh my God, Forrest, like just run. You have to run. And he's never run before because he's got the leg braces. And he's like, and then all of a sudden they break off. And then he runs and he's so fucking fast and he's so fast and he just can't stop running.
Halfway.
He runs so hard that he ends up on the football team. He's doing so well at football. Everyone's like, man, that guy has no brains, but he can run. So then he's running and everyone's like, oh my God, this all-American hero. And then all of a sudden he finds out he has to go to war because it's the Vietnam War. And he's like, I could go to war. So he goes to war, and then Sally's off doing all this other stuff. She's getting in with the hippie crowd. She's doing drugs. She wants to be a star, but then she's doing like a naked nudie show. Anyway, so he keeps coming and checking in with Sally every once in a while. He somehow finds her. So he goes off to the Vietnam War. He takes to war really well because he loves just being told what to do and having to do it. And he works really fast and he's amazing. And everyone's like, I love you so much, Forrest. So he goes to where he meets a friend named Bubba. His name is Bubba, and all he wants to do is sell shrimp because the whole family's in the shrimp business. So he's like, I'm gonna have a shrimp boat one day. Forrest is like, okay, maybe I'll do that with you. And then all of a sudden shit goes down. Bubba dies in the war, but Forrest is like, I'm gonna have a shrimp boat anyway. So he comes back from the war. While he's recovering, he gets really fucking good at ping pong. I don't know why, but he's just rocking and rolling at ping pong. And then he meets Jenny and he's like, I'll carry you away from here. And she's like, stop it. You don't know what love is, Forrest. And he's like, I do love you. But she's like, you don't get it because my dad molested me. So I don't know what love is. So then she goes off and she freaks out and does stuff. So then he plays ping pong. And then he also is with a guy who got his legs blown off and he wanted to die in the war because that was his legacy. And so what?
Go ahead, keep going.
Okay, he wanted to go to the war because that was his legacy. He wanted to die in the war, and his name was Lieutenant Dan, and his legs got blown off. And so he's mad at Forrest Gump at first, but then he's like, I'll help you with your endeavors. So then they both get together, and then they start a shrimp boat, and then their shrimp boat is like named after Bubba, and it makes $1 million. And then he goes and finds Jenny, and then Jenny has AIDS.
10 seconds.
And then they actually get back together. They finally get married. She has sex with him. He doesn't get AIDS for some reason. And then she leaves and raises this with son because, again, she's like, you don't know what love is. And the son comes back into his life, and then he's like, oh my God, now I have a child, and I have a son. Jenny dies, and then everything is great and amazing. And
time.
That's it.
I thought you were gonna forget Lieutenant Dan.
No.
You didn't forget Lieutenant Dan.
How'd I do?
That was good.
Okay.
That was really good. What did you miss? But he enlisted.
Yeah, he goes to war.
He enlisted to war.
I know.
He didn't have to go to war. He enlisted.
Okay.
Voluntary.
Wow. We're getting on the semantics of the word.
Bubba didn't get enlist.
Okay.
That was really good, honey.
Thanks.
That was really good.
Thanks.
Forrest Gump.
We did the ping pong. We did the. Oh, he also went to the White House bunch.
He went to the White House 3 times.
Yep.
Oh, and he became like a civil rights.
Oh, and he ran for so long.
Oh, yeah, he ran forever.
Forever.
He went on a running mission across America.
Yeah.
He was kind of like Terry Fox, without a mission.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a beautiful story. I mean, obviously, it's been dissected and talked about at length, but watching it again, I was like, oh.
It won the Oscar.
Of course, for good reason.
Nothing like that wins Oscars anymore.
Honestly, I think if that movie came up now, the manifestation girlies would be all over it. They'd be like, see what happens when you just think you can do something, believe in it, you manifest it, you live your life.
I won Best
As they
Picture,
should.
and fucking no one likes Hollywood fodder anymore.
What do you mean?
Like movies like that are made for Hollywood, for America, they don't win Best Picture anymore.
I feel like they do. They just have to be cleverer about the way they do it.
No.
They do, for sure.
Like what? Even the last one that fucking did that.
They tell the American story just from different perspectives.
I guess. Anora.
Yeah, Anora
It is kind of the American story.
Is an American story.
Yeah.
12 Years a Slave.
Did that win anything?
Yeah.
You won Best Picture?
Lupita Nyong'o won Best Supporting Actress, and
Didn't win Best Picture.
it didn't?
No.
You sure?
Yeah. I'll do a list.
Was it nominated? I'm pretty sure it was
Might have
nominated.
been nominated.
Brad Pitt was kind of the problematic part of that movie.
Was he?
He's like, I'll save you.
In 12 Years a Slave?
Yeah.
I didn't even see
He wasn't problematic. Like, the character was written to be like a savior.
Okay, do you want to... So
And I think he
last year
produced
was
it, so it's
Nora. Do you
kinda
know
more.
who won in 2023?
No, who?
Oppenheimer.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
And that's like, isn't that classic
Oppenheimer is...
Americana?
I guess so, yeah. I guess it would be. 2022?
Mm.
You don't know? You do know.
Oh. Name some of the other nominees.
Top Gun Maverick.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Elvis. Women Talking. I saw Women Talking. It was really bad. It was good. It was well done, but it was a lot of women talking.
That's the craziest thing you've ever said on this podcast.
I'm canceled.
You are.
Banshees of Inisherin.
You tried so hard not to say slut, and then you were like, I watched this movie. And it was
Okay. Avatar, Way of Water. Do you know what came out that year?
Wow. That's what was nominated for Best Picture?
Isn't that crazy? And the winner is Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Oh, I loved Everything Everywhere All at Once.
That's kind of an American story too.
Very
Yeah,
beautifully done.
but really trippy.
A lot of what wins is like some version of the American story, but when it's done in a creative way and told differently, I think it's really
2021. Do you
great.
know who won this?
No, I don't know why you think this is like a thing that I have memorized.
You like movies.
I love movies. I love watching the Oscars. I'm a
Dune
big
came
fan
out
of it.
this year. West Side Story, Power of the Dog. Coda won. I didn't even see Coda.
I didn't either.
I didn't see Coda at all.
Maybe I fell off with the Oscars in the last few years, but I used to love going to the Oscars. Going in Toronto, there's a lot of theaters that do like viewings of them, and like drag queens will host. They'll do bingo. It's really fun. Okay, so anyway, that's a movie in 3 minutes.
I like this. I like it's a good segment.
Thank you.
Yeah, spoiler alert.
It's a lot of fun. Oh yeah, spoiler alert. That's what Aaron decided we're calling it, and I like it. So unless I think of something else, I'll keep it.
Spoiler alarm. Okay, and then
Still riffing on it. Spoiler timer.
if you want to hear a movie, 3 minutes, send it in.
Yeah. We're really asking a lot of send-ins throughout this. Aaron loves
She's
that.
very good at Disney.
Very good at Disney. I love Disney and I love horror.
She doesn't even have to see them recently.
Yeah. Horror or Disney. Give me either. Okay. And
Okay,
then
one more segment
Yeah.
to end it off.
we have one more segment to end it off. We're going to be doing these weekly. So yeah, again, I know that we've mentioned this a lot throughout the podcast, but even if you're a first-time listener, we would love any input, advice, feedback. Feel free to send it in. So this is our last segment. We are going to be coming up with a little song. A little song. So Aaron's going to give me
3 random words. Five random words.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. We'll see how that goes. Aaron's going to give me 5 random words. I'm going to turn them into a song.
Yeah.
Don't know how well it's going to go, but we're going to try it.
Okay, here's your words. It's lantern,
Okay.
whisper,
Okay.
glacier,
Yep.
puzzle, ember.
Lantern, whisper, glacier, puzzle, ember.
Yeah.
Lantern, whisper, glacial, puzzle, ember. Okay, I'm hearing these for the first time, so I'm going to try my best. Okay, ready?
Take it home.
Yeah. 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 Baby, no, I'm cold like a glacier. And your love is hot like an ember. You know I hold it out in the cold dark snow when you're coming at me and I want to say no, but your love shines like a lantern in a distance. I forget the words. I forget the other words.
Puzzle.
And
whisper.
Okay, got it. Cool. So now I see you shining like a lantern in the night sky. I don't know why I went with country, but I got a little twang in my voice tonight. So I'm gonna keep on singing. And if it annoys you, turn it down low. So the podcast sounds like a whisper. And you don't have to listen to me go. Oh, I love you and you love me. That was the theme of Barney. And Barney said, fuck live on air, and got super canceled, and now no one wants to see him anymore, and I forgot the last word, so you gotta remind me of what it is. I remembered it first and I didn't need help, and that's the most important part. So now we're gonna tie it all back together like a great big puzzle that we all love to hear. And I love to see you guys out there. Don't cancel me like Barney.
Woo.
Okay.
That was sick.
Cool. So that's my song. I will get better at remembering 5 words. 5 words is a lot.
Okay, maybe I'll do 3 on a category.
Yeah. Or tell me them beforehand so I have just a little bit of time to know what they are. No. This is all in the moment. This is basically a brain exercise for me now.
Yeah.
I've been complaining that my brain isn't working properly. So this podcast, we're really gonna work it out. You guys are gonna watch neuroplasticity in real time. I'm gonna get it stronger. I'm gonna get stronger. Man. Okay, you can't say that now. Apparently, Kanye West went up to Iggy Azalea and was like, "I jerk off to your music videos." What? Aaron just told me that tonight.
It's
Cool.
pretty on brand for him.
It's so on brand for him that it's sickening. Anyway, thank you all so much for listening to the podcast. I really appreciate you joining us, whether it's for your first time or if you've been a long time listener. Love you, appreciate the support as always. I know we've asked you a million times, but please feel free to write in any questions or comments or feedback that you have. We will be doing this weekly, so we've got lots of fun to look forward to in the future. I really appreciate you guys coming. Thank you to anyone who's watching on YouTube for checking out my new hair. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful night. Stay sane, honeys. Or insane. It's a puzzle. Glacier and puzzle and lantern and ember and whisper. Take me out.